we can see the factors affecting the graft take. No need to write the heading pathophysiology over here. Just write factors affecting graft take. Graft factors, graft bed factors, environmental factors and immunological factors. What are the graft factors? Graft factors include the thickness of the graft, whether it is partial thickness, full thickness or split thickness graft, then vascularity of the donor area and delay in application of the harvested graft. Then so immediately after taking the graft, you have to attach it to the recipient area. The procedure is done usually at the same time. So try to avoid delay in application of the harvested graft. That improves the healing. Next is environmental factors. Environmental factors include pressure, mobilization. Okay, so after the graft, in the video you have seen that the tight dressing is applied, and also we are not mobilizing the area, we are keeping the area immobilized. So these are the two factors, pressure and mobilization. Next is graft bed factors. In that, the vascularity. So if it is bone, tendon or cartilage, the vascularity is high, and if there is a streptococcus infection is there, that may adversely affect the graft healing. Then irradiated bed, if it is not stick to the recipient side properly, it will adversely affect. Then if there is necrotic tissue, so that in that so that means the area should be clean and vascularized before applying the graft. Necrotic tissue should not be there. If necrotic tissue is there, it will be adversely affecting the graft take. Then regarding the pathophysiology, initially the graft surface is under the level of the skin, and by 14th to 21st day it becomes the level with the skin. And the lymphatic drainage starts by 5th or 6th day, and graft loses weight and pre-graft weight by 9th day, and the collagen replacement takes place at day 7 and complete in 6 weeks. Re-innervation takes place at 4 weeks and complete in 24 months. Pain returns first, light touch and temperature later. Then in the initial slide we have seen a terminology called as secondary contraction. Okay, so we can see what is this contraction, primary contraction and secondary contraction. And this primary contraction is due to elastic recoil. In case of full thickness skin graft, it is 40%, and medium split thickness graft, split thickness skin graft, it is 20%, and thin split skin graft, it is 10%. And secondary contraction as the graft heals, and full thickness skin graft do not undergo secondary contraction. It is an advantage of this full thickness skin graft, and split thickness skin graft will contract as much as possible.